Good evening, guys. It's a Thursday, and I'm happy. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm not. I love the fact that we've signed another player. We've got Andy here. He's going to serenade you with his version of his welcoming theme tune. We've got OMONDI. We've got his dog, who's now his friend, sitting on his lap. It's all good, guys. It's the Man United agenda. We've got loads to talk about. I'm not going to be rude, but OMONDI, I see you every day. So, Andy, you're going to get my welcome first. How are you, sir? And welcome back. How you been?
Oh, nah. Very happy. Very happy, boys. It's been a crazy couple of days, hasn't it? With a twists and turns, like a certain soap opera in Manchester. And it's, we are, like you say, we are the talk of the town in the last 48 hours, re-signing Johnny Evans. That was a Homer Simpson moment for me. Like, what the deuce? Like, even Stewie from Family Guy, what the deuce? So, Bruno captain, Nana signing, a 1-0 win over Olympic Mayonnaise, and a great goal from Danny van der Beek as well. So, yeah, it's been good.
Yeah. A lot to talk about, but I think most people in the comments want to know about your version of the song that we will be singing, because obviously great news there about Onana, Andy. I've got Stephanie Griffiths saying here, Andy's back from holiday, giving a thumbs up. Andy Tate in the house, says King Dino as well, and welcome to Manchester. That's to Onana, UK Strange as well. DK is gonna in the singing mood. He's saying, "Let's go, Onana, Onana." There's so many versions out here, so many remixes. But I'm sure
I sent one to Mr. B as well. I think he got it the other day. Yeah, it's an Akon one, but it's
it's a version.
It's a version. It's not the official, but it's a version.
Jeff, how you doing? Everyone, give Jeff a wave. He's saying here, Nana is official, so let's get Amrabat and 2 strikers, and life will be good, he's saying here. I want to say hi to Big T, who last night he managed to do the whole show rhyming in sort of rapping style. So let's see if he can do it again. So here we go. Nobody knows the refs better than Bruno. He's spoken to them all enough. That doesn't rhyme. Big T, what's going on? Are we rhyming to that or what, Big T? Can we start again? I'm just going to delete your comment. Start again. It's got to rhyme, Big T. You started. You raised the bar for us. And big up to Steph as well. Big up to Stephanie here. Big up to Eddie Football Waffle. And don't forget to go subscribe to his channel. And let's see. I can't wait to talk about this, Mr. B. Come on, let's go.
Right. Well, obviously we knew it was happening. The writing had been on the wall from De Gea. It seemed like a couple of weeks before the season had finished. There was a lot of uproar in the way that he was treated. I mean, I do hope he does get a testimonial, but he's not our player anymore. And to be honest, I don't care what he does or where he goes, but I would like the club to give him a testimonial. We were maybe forced into a move that a lot of us didn't see coming at the end of the season. And now he's here. I'm absolutely delighted. I think it gives our team an extra 10-15% minimum in regards as to what Ten Hag wants to do. So that's my rant, my release of joy.
Mr. B's take. That's your take on it. That's your
that's the word I'm looking for. That's my take on it. OMONDI, I'm gonna save you to last, Andy, because I know what's coming. OMONDI, goalkeeper. I know you were a backer of De Gea to a certain extent for a lot long. No, you weren't, were you?
No,
it wasn't you.
I was complete opposite. Yeah, I was anti De Gea.
It was Solo. That's why he's not here. Sorry again.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. B. I was anti De Gea for a long time now. Not because he's a terrible goalkeeper. Obviously, he's good enough to play in the Prem. But I just felt with the manager coming in and the system that he wanted to play, we want to play it from the back. And he's unfortunately not able to do that. So sentiment out the window, he had to go. And we've actually just signed someone who is like just crazy at this, bringing the ball up from that. He's absolutely ridiculous. Where he hearts in mouths moment, and it's going to be exciting. I want to say hi to Vincent Demies. He, as you know, he's our Dutch correspondent. Knows all about Ajax, knows all about Dutch football, and obviously knows all about Ten Hag. And he's saying here, congratulations, guys. You now have a beast in goal. We will miss him at Ajax. So a beast. He's referring to Onana as a beast and a great goalkeeper. And congratulations. I like to hear that because obviously Vincent's more qualified than all of us because he watches Ajax week in, week out. So he knows exactly what we're getting here with this keeper. But you know what it is, Mr. B and Andy? I'm glad we're getting these transfers over the line. There was a lot of speculation that we're going to be stalling again. There won't be enough money in the pot, blaming the Glazers. Thank God Reb's not here because he wouldn't be doing that right now. But we're doing deals. We're doing business. And that's what I like to see. Shake your hand, get that contract signed, get Onana to do better kick-ups than Havertz, and then on the signing on thing, and then get that song out when he arrives at the airport at New York JFK Airport. Make sure Andy's there with his microphone to serenade him with the new song. How's it go, Andy? I don't know.
Onana, what's his name? Onana, what a save, what a save. That's my name. What a save.
You know what it is? I'll tell you right. Every time Andy does it, he moves his head. He does his head. If you don't, he gets his hand up, and he just says he's got his head.
I heard that other one. I've got the other one.
I tell you, you know what? It's joy. Look, let's be honest. There's a lot of joy.
Sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Oh God!
So, I had a friend who made that, and I tell you what, it's pretty fucking good. Oh nah. He saves it on the left. Oh nah. City's fucking shite. Oh nah. Proper Northern.
Oh my God! See, it's joy. Do you see what? Look, let's not get. We're never going to forget the Glazers are in charge, but days like this make me so happy to support Man United. We've got a goalie that people are jealous of. You know, I'm getting people send me videos of times when he's been tackled, when he's been dribbled. And you know what they are? They're not Man United supporters, they're haters, and they are really, really hoping that he comes out there and he's a flop. Now, the price wise, 43 million rising to 47. Is that right?
Think so, with appearances and all add-ons, because Inter needed that money for other transfers for themselves, didn't they?
Right. So is anybody upset with the price?
No, not at all. I mean,
I'm
not. Go on. I'm not a fan of the people upstairs. Like I say, maybe they've learned over the last couple of years with the Danny van der Beek thing and all that. Ten Hag's calling the tune, I want this player, I want that player. I don't care what the scouting system and all this paperwork says. He just looked at the paperwork, threw it up in the air, let it all land. He shut his eyes and just done that. Right, I want that. I want Onana. I say, what Mason Mount? And this is on his recommendations, I think. His recommendations to what Ten Hag wants, Ten Hag gets. And until the scouting system is restructured, I say not many good players have come through that structure. We haven't bought any good players over the last few years. So, yeah, until that gets sorted, anything Ten Hag wants, Ten Hag gets.
But Andy, you say anything that Ten Hag wants, he gets. But he's earned that right, hasn't he?
I think he has, yeah. He's earned that right for his first season to turn a team that was absolutely pathetic, who should have been all out on their asses at the end of the season. But you can't just rip up a team. And the amount of time they hid, said sorry, we're sorry, hide. It's just like in denial. In denial, it's like an ex-girlfriend. You're in denial that she's with someone else. But when he came in, he gave him a chance. He said, okay, I'll give you all a chance to prove you're worthy of wearing that red shirt. And after the first 2 games, he was like, what am I working with? What that? And I say Burnley was, Brentford was the straw that broke the camel's back. Everybody was out for gunning for them players. Like, so even Ten Hag was like, I've got to do something. And it was a crazy couple of, like a fortnight, 10 days for the transfer, wasn't it? So we signed Casemiro, we signed Anthony. Before that, we were linked with Rabiot and linked with Artovic. So, yeah, he's earned his right to do what he wants. Delivered a top 3 finish, 2 cup finals, 1 trophy delivered. And motivation-wise, he's motivated. But some of them players are not motivated. And that's why he's been nasty. He's been cold, calculated. Be like Stone Cold Steve Austin with the air. You know what I mean? You know, I'll crack a few beers like that, give a few these, kick a few players out. I'm all for it. You got to be cruel to be kind. But I will say, David De Gea, he does deserve a testimonial. The way he's, like you say, he's gone. But maybe when the dust settles, we'll give him a testimonial in his honour. And maybe that Joe repair a few bridges that have been broken. It's everything's a bit raw at the moment, and good luck to him wherever he goes in the future. And he's totally annihilated Harry Maguire. And to spite somebody by hiring Johnny Evans, I mean, even I'm surprised. I'm shaking my head. But if it's just to say, look, lad, you got to move on, get him in. Why not?
See. And we're going to come on to that. I know we're going to drift on to that part of the conversation. So I'm guessing at the moment that everybody in the chat is happy. If you are happy, look, just hit the like, guys. You took your time to hit the channel. Solo's being the YouTube police on here, so I know already. He said to me he wants 43 minimum. So guys, hit that like button while you're here. Look, he said one word, jumped in, and now he's watching to see what happens with the rest. So guys, look, make sure you hit it. Yeah, sorry, Monday.
Yeah, I want to just go through a few comments because really good comments coming through. I've sort of highlighted a few of them, so if I missed you out. But Senior Nest is in the house. He's talking about the Beanie Man tune. Who's got the keys to my Beamer? Oh, no, you know the one. Stephanie Griffiths is saying, in cricket we have Bazball, which is exciting playing football, playing cricket, test cricket especially. Now we have United and Onana ball. Exciting times ahead, you're saying. Big up to Richard Herbert, who's brother of Andy Herbert. He says, Man United playing Arsenal this Saturday night. Is there a watch along? I want to rib my brother. Mr. B?
Yes, there will be a watch along. It's going to be packed. I think there's going to be 7 of us on it.
Wow.
I'm actually hearing through the grapevine that Solo will be making an appearance. It may well be a farewell appearance, guys. So if you are about, but I had a little chat with him. I've worked my little magic, and he will be on the watch along and full reaction show as well. Saturday stroke Sunday morning, whenever we decide that the stream's going to finish.
I'm doing Stretford Paddock. I'm staying up late with the boys. So
what time kick off then?
10 o'clock
UK
that's
time.
right. That's okay.
Yeah, because some of the games next week, Wednesday and Thursday, it's 7:30 in the morning.
Wow.
So you get your coffees ready. 9:30, you get your cereals ready. So Wednesday and Thursday, it's early for me. The next 7 days are some early games, but it's for the love, not the glory, innit?
Exactly. King Dino saying, I'm really happy that we signed Onana, but there's potential the entire world will pile on the pressure if he makes a mistake or two this season. Haaland is next, says HG Gamer. You're getting Andy Tate, RJ. How you doing, RJ? He's laughing what he said. Ryan's here saying, surely it's time for the football club to single to make a return. Yeah. Should we make a song? They're saying, should we make a song for Man United to go on top of the pops or something? Vincent saying here, Erik ten Hag and Onana never had a personal fallout. He only had trouble with the administration and the board over the doping suspension that he had. King Dino is saying here, if we sign Haaland, we either need another striker or Garnacho will be playing a lot of games this season. Another song here, Onana, man, hand no slippery like banana. That rhymes somehow. You worked out. News out of Italy is that Fiorentina coach wants Amrabat's situation resolved very quickly, ideally by Sunday. That'd be nice. Onana comes out to claim the ball. Yes, HG Game. I want to say hi to Viking Red. He's saying bargain price, 2 slab heads, lads. And we got Matthew Bassett saying the benefit of Onana retired from international duty. We won't need to worry about the African nations. RJ saying it rivals posting failed compilations of Onana already. That's how you know they're worried. Big up to Solo as well in the house. Vincent, again, our Dutch correspondent, saying, as you guys are learning about Erik ten Hag, he never slates his players in the media, but in the background, he's really ruthless, but still respectful to his players as well. Couple more here before I go. I want to say hi to Go Paul. He said Evans now in front of Maguire. He's laughing again from Vincent, who you don't see that often. So he's saying hi. He said in the Dutch media, they're talking about Pelestri maybe coming on loan to FC20. Direct links with Erik ten Hag as well. So he's got his Dutch thing going on. Total football, isn't it? Both ways. Jeff saying here, who do we need to bring in as a second striker? Talking about Bennett got hurt, so Evans will be with the kids, but using him to chase out Maguire is funny. He's saying there. And I want to say hi and a thank you to Matthew Bassett because he just dropped £5 on us. And he's a member as well. And Matthew Bassett, you know what that means. So if you want a piece of the action, which you usually do, that's great. And here we go again. Look, it's a competition. You drop 5, higher than a 5 is £19.99. The price is right. Jeff is dropped. Is that $90?
I need a
$90.
Wait. It's
$90 is what I need.
Not that much, is it? What's the going rate right
What
now?
you took? Listen, I don't care. It's dollars. The exchange rate is a lot better than whatever the rupee is. So yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, Jeff.
Rupees.
Appreciate it.
Guys, as you can see, Matthew Bassett and Jeff have dropped some money in. We really do appreciate it. We're not begging, but we're so grateful for that. All we're asking for you to do is press the like button. If you do want to make a contribution to the Man United agenda, man, we appreciate that. Really love that. UK Stranger saying no chance Greenwood comes back this season, could be going alone. And Matthew Bassett, I missed the comment, but he did say that De Gea missed the chance to go to Inter Milan as a replacement for Onana as well. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But just want to, again, Jeff, $19.99, Matthew Bassett, £5 as well. And they're not asking for nothing, not asking for no comments to be read out or nothing. They're both members. Both guys, if you want to be a member like those two, all you have to do is join up. And thanks for the contribution.
Right. Another topic that put a real smile on my face. I know there's people in the chat. Maybe everybody's come round to the fact that the right decision's been made. We knew Maguire. Obviously, we heard in the week that Maguire had been stripped of his captaincy. I'm not going to lie. I did a little dance of delight in my van when I heard it. Spoke to Omondi. Omondi's now come round to the fact that maybe Maguire, his skill set isn't best suited to the way that Ten Hag wants to play. We had discussions about who should be captain, who should be vice captain. There was actually some people who didn't want Bruno to be captain. I didn't understand it. He led us to 3rd place in the league, 2 finals, one of them we won. And the fact that rival fans hate him, they say he's a moany, bitchy. Oh, he does this. He's always in the ref's face. He's falling down. He's full of theatrics. Fuck you. I'm absolutely delighted that you hate him. And I'm glad that he gets on your nerves. I'm absolutely delighted that he's been made the captain of the team. And the fact that there's another four or five, I'm not going to say the word that they are because it's French, but he's got 4 or 5 lieutenants in tow. I'm absolutely delighted the way that he's doing that. So Andy, I see Andy nodding his head. Come and talk to me.
Oh yeah, chain of command. You need a chain of command in any organisation to, like, say, if you fall back onto somebody injured, suspended, who's next? Who can we pick? Just like that, right? You're the captain. So it's good to see we have a chain of command when we have not had that. I can't remember when the last time we've ever had that. We've got some leaders on the pitch now. I go back to the Real Matic, Vidic days, Real Vidic, Evra, them sort of leaders in the dressing room. Gary Neville, all that core, that there was like 4 or 5 players in that dressing room who had leadership qualities from what they've won previously or what they won at the time, and now we've got that as well. So we've got some winners in there. We've got Bruno, what is it? Varane, got Casemiro. Who else was it? You were saying, Mr. B? Was it Luke Shaw?
Luke Shaw, and the one that surprised me was Tom Heaton. Yeah,
I'm a bit surprised at that. I'm surprised there wasn't even no Martinez. Seriously.
Well, I mean, look again. Is Rashford there because he's a leader? Or is he on there because he's on a wedge? You know, it is Casemiro. I do understand Casemiro, and Luke Shaw. I get it. He always fronts up when we got dicked.
Yeah. He's admitted when he's wrong as well. He's been critical of himself and the team when we've absolutely got spanked. So you got to admire his honesty for that as well, haven't you? So yeah, definitely we have a chain of command in that midfield engine room, in the defense, in the team, in the dressing room. So like any of them players who still don't want to pull their weight, you're going to get pulled to the side. You know what I mean? Not mentioning names, but there's still one or two who are on easy street.
Yeah, certainly. I think when you look, everyone, this leadership, this organisation, I remember Ince was like the governor as well, but he was a top leader as well. And I do think you need that. The more leaders you have on the pitch, the stronger you're going to be. And I think what a captain represents is like with Bruno, because obviously he was second in command behind Harry Maguire, but he's playing more games. But he represents what the manager wants on the pitch. So you've got to be able to talk on the pitch. You've got to be respected. You've got to do the work. You've got to lead by example as well. And I think Bruno's shown that over time, that he is our main guy, our go-to guy. And hopefully this...
The only thing I will say with Bruno, sometimes he goes off the boil. But I hope with this being his permanent captain, he's constantly on it. Always on it. Because, like I say, at the end of the season, we sort of like fizzed out. There was a few games when you're very disappointed. Bruno, maybe it was tiredness, but a few games at the end of the league campaign, we were like, I was like, Bruno, man, where are you? Where are you, man? Where are you? You know, very, just smallly critical, but maybe now with the captaincy and he's got his boys, as they say. He's like he's Homelander, and he's got his boys with him behind him. So let the chaos in reign, and like you say, he can be an absolute bad boy. Like you say, you need a beast and sorry to select, a bit of a bastard. That's what you need.
Nah, most certainly. I think, like you say, Bruno, if that's been established, I'm happy about that, and it's only right. If he wasn't to get that after being second, number two for so long, then he might have asked some questions. And then obviously you've got the guys that you mentioned, the backup, which is good as well. And I think, like with Star Trek, New Next Generation, Riker was a great number two. Strong, powerful, and he stepped in whenever there's away missions or something. Riker would step up, you know, and go down doing away missions and with people in the red shirts, and some would get killed, you know. But
that's so number one, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. And go out there with his phase and everything else. So Riker was my favorite number two in Star Trek series, even better than Spock. I think he was a leader, a big chest, and he represented that Enterprise brilliantly. So I think someone number two, when we're thinking about the nominations, who we're going to nominate, I don't think it should be Luke Shaw. I want someone like Riker, who's big, in charge, takes control in situations. I think it should be Varane, because I think he's got that size chest. He could wear a starship uniform like that, and really, really sort of wear it well with his big chest like that. I think Varane should be number two, because there's a comment here, which I'm leading on to now. It's from Big T, and he's saying that I've always thought you should have an attacking captain and a defensive captain, one to command each end of the pitch. Now, we sort of go along with that. That's sort of where I'm going. But I do think Varane, he's with his Champions Leagues, with his experience, and with his quietly gets on the job. He's not someone who's like emotional. I think someone who's calming in situations. And there will be times we're under the cosh, and we will be relying on him to lead the defense and sort of get us out of trouble and organize things. But doing it in the calm manner, helps out. Especially when you've got someone wild like Onana behind you. You need that balance. So I'm going for Varane as a number two, Riker, to beam us up to the top.
Can I just ask a question? Who's Riker?
You don't watch Star Trek Next Generation? Bearded Riker, lovers, ladies. I
got lost.
Man, he's got a full goatee like that, right? Commander Riker.
I don't know what that. I thought there was only one Star Trek, and that's the one with Spock.
Oh no, there's been many
Jesus
more.
Christ, Mr. B. Oh my
Wow.
days. 80s. I thought you were an 80s baby, honestly.
Yeah,
Give
but I
yourself
would.
an education.
I
Jeez.
wouldn't done that. Yeah, I'm lost. I'm complete. I'm sitting there stunned. You're talking, and obviously it's true because you're saying it.
Mr.
I
B's
don't know what the
talking
hell you're
Klingon
talking
here,
about.
isn't it? He's talking Klingon. He hasn't got a bloody clue. Even I know Star Trek: The Next Generation. Not a fan, but I watched enough episodes over the years.
Yeah.
God, even Data, the android. You never heard of Data. Oh God, man.
No?
Mr.
You don't know what
B
you're missing, Mr. B. You're either a
Mr.
Trekkie
B's
or
gonna
you're
have
not.
to binge. He's gonna have to do a binge on Next
I'm
Generation.
definitely not a Trekkie then because
Regardless of that, you may not be a Trekkie, but who's your number 2? You're like, we got a Mr. A. Who's your Mr. B? Mr. B.
oh, I like that one. I'm giving it to Casemiro. I think I would give it to Casemiro.
Is he on the list? Is he on the list?
Yeah, he's on the list. Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
okay.
he's on that list. I'll giving it to Casemiro. But you know what? If they all stand, you know what? I just like the way everything's being done at the moment, man. You've got your captain, you've got your 5 lieutenants, so that means you've got 6 men who are going to be busting their ass. And if those other 5 ain't pulling their weight, then they're going to be held accountable. I'm just loving. Oh man, I got my love back, man. I got my love back.
And they say Bruno's got those big ears like a trophy ears as well. So it's a good fit, isn't it? But when we pick up that European Cup, that Champions League.
You know what? You know, I love to see him do that if we've won a trophy like that.
Oh dear. Yeah, we've got one here from Emma. She's saying Bruno and Varane as captains, a hothead and a calm one. Actually doesn't seem too shabby. Vincent's saying here, Erik ten Hag likes his captains to be complete arseholes, just like Tadic was at Ajax. I didn't know what Tadic was a cool cat, but we didn't know that. Jeff saying here, I would like Varane, but hurt a lot. Also, type A Bruno is really like Shaw. So also a type A Bruno is really like Shaw. So similar characters. Man United saying here, Varane has retired from international football to concentrate on Man United. He deserves to be vice captain. Richard Herbert, how you doing? Who should be captain of the Man United agenda? Hit thumbs up for Mr. B and a heart for Omondi. Beam me up, Scotty. Mr. B. Oh no, Mr. Beam me up, Scotty. We're going with the Star Trek puns here. And Big T saying here, Vincent, do you think Ten Hag's Ajax would have finished top 4 in the Premier League? That's a tough question, isn't it? And Nana, Delo, Varane, Martinez, Shaw, do you smell what Ten Hag is cooking? Matthew Bassett saying the good thing is we're actually discussing about captain and vice captain. When was the last time we had a plethora of choices for those roles? Stop using these long words on me.
I've just got a vision of Mr. B as Scotty from the original Star Trek. Is that full power, Captain? There's nothing as it is. You can't take much more, Captain. Well, Mr. B.
Oh wow!
And have a glass of whiskey in the background as well.
I think I've just missed a whole.
Mr. B doing the trans walk technology while drinking his rum and mess it all up. Jesus.
Oh god. 37 in the chat, guys. Give us a like and subscribe. That's coming from Solo. Very own Solo, you can see on Saturday night for his last appearance. Ryan is saying here, just seen the stat that Bruno's only missed 1 of 187. That's a dart top score, is it? What's dart top score? 180, sorry. 187. What's the 187? The 187 is a homicide, isn't it, Mr. B?
What?
187 on the fucking cop. Is that the one? Yeah, anyway, 187 games since he joined through Ineos. Unreal levels of fitness, elite numbers to boot, 100% right choice, gives his all for the shirt. Ryan's just endorsed our very own Bruno. I like that a lot. And Bilal saying here, born in 96, have no clue what you guys are on about.
Thank you. I was born in 70. I was born in 72, bruv, and I have no idea what the hell they were talking about. So don't worry. Don't worry. It's an older generation and a younger generation. Don't worry, man. It's
No,
all
it's the
good.
next
It's all good.
generation.
Yes, the next generation. The old generation doesn't understand the next generation. That's the thing. And we're all from the same era. Oh.
I know. It's mad. It's mad. Right.
Can we say
You know
hi
what?
to J. Billy Josh as well, by the way? Someone I haven't seen on the
Welcome.
channel for a long time. How you
Good
doing? Well?
evening.
Next in line, obviously, we know Ten Hag is leading the line, and he's giving the direction as to where the transfers are going. I said, I'll be honest, I love the way it's gone. Mount, 3 bids, we got our man. Onana, 3 bids, we got our man. Next in line, I'm going to assume is going to be Højlund now. I saw a video of a goal that he scored today. I don't know if you lot have seen it. I'm going to try and get it out. I can't show it on here, but I'll send it to you guys in a bit when I get it.
Højlund.
Yeah, Højlund. Yeah, he went past 4 players in the penalty. One day, let me show you. When I sent you the goal, I just thought, oh Jesus, all they've done now, they've just upped his bloody value, haven't they? He couldn't just sit down there and be missing loads of stuff. So yeah,
sure, it's not stitch up like
it's not. It's not. Let's look. I don't care who he played. The fact that he went past the players, and finished is I'm more than confident with that. I'll find out who they were playing. I'm not sure who they were playing, to be fair, but he looks like he's next in line. What figure are we going to be happy with, and are we going to be happy with him being the next signing, not the final signing, but the next signing?
Yeah, I mean, is the target? What is the target? Do you see 2 more coming in? Or I was talking with Mr. B before we came on Mondo. I still see another Harry, another dirty Harry to come in. I really do. Dirty
Mr. B's
Harry.
been in your head. Mr. B's got in your head, hasn't he? He's trying to be blocked out. I can't have it.
Dirty Harry's coming. He is. You know, if Bayern Munich are coming round, we got to sniff as well. Because if you don't sniff the product, what's the point? You know what I mean?
All right, Tony. It's true. So Mr. B's been getting in your head backstage about Harry Kane coming at the end of the window, huh? And you're going with that.
Yeah, I do believe that. It's like I say, like Dimmy down, Berbatov. It's going to roll. But Daniel Levy, he's a bit like the Glazers. He's a great person, great business person, but vile person at the same time. He's like, you know what I mean? He only wants best for his club, but at least he cares about his club, unlike our owners. Yeah. But he's not a nice person to deal with. Really not a nice person. So I do see a twist in the plot now. There's no smoke without fire with, like I say, Harry Kane. And I do see that happening. I do, really do.
So the guys in the comments, you got Jeff saying here, I see Højlund, Amrabat, and then Kane the last week of the window, 150 million. Wow.
Why not?
Jeff,
why not? This is what I hear.
But Man United saying here, 0 chance Kane will join Man United.
Well, that's fine. What I will say to who just said that last comment?
That was Man United.
Okay, Man United, I'm now going to block you from the chat. No, not really, mate. Me and Jeff, I tell you, me and Jeff, our minds are connected. I know he's getting fried over there in Texas and we're chilling over here. But for some unknown reason, man, some of the thoughts he had, look, that's exactly how I think it's going to go. Højlund, Amrabat, not for 150 mil, but I think Harry Kane, they're going to let Bayern Munich do the work like we did with Malacia. We weren't interested. Find out what they want. At the end of the day, Levy wants money. We'll have the extra 7 million ready. I say 7, it could be 10. And then boom, it'll be done. And then he'll say, yeah, he'll stay. He'll break the Premier League record. He'll be happy. Oh God, we would be so bloody happy.
Yeah.
That's how I think it's gonna go.
Yeah. If we get them 3, then you're like, maybe we could do something. You don't know what competition we could do. Couple of cups again, maybe challenge, not win the title, but definitely raise a few eyebrows and people look over your shoulder.
Does being in the Champions League mean something to Harry Kane? Would that be a sort of big selling point? Staying in England, being in the Champions League, and being a legend for Man United.
Yeah, I mean, he want a Premiership record, but Yeah, I mean, Harry Kane could get a Champions League record if he wanted to. I know Ronaldo's the top
15,
dog.
15 goals in one Champions League campaign.
Yeah, but he's a top dog with Champions League goals. He's got 40 odd goals, hasn't he? Harry Kane with United could achieve even that. Pick Ronaldo.
Van Nistelrooy's got about 40 goals. I think Ronaldo's got about
Messi as well.
goals.
Yeah, he could definitely achieve a Champions League record. Anyway, definitely.
Okay, so I'm just going to go back. The Kane thing didn't come to mind. The question originally was about Haaland and the order of our signings. And we did hear a few weeks ago, there was a statement saying this is the order how we're going to make the signings. And we're on track at the moment. So based on that pattern, Haaland should be next. And it looks like we'll be stepping up. It looks like Onana's been done. And now we're going to step it up for Haaland or Haaland, whatever your name is, who's dribbling past 4 players just in time to get us excited and make us dribble. But the Harry Kane thing, I'm still dubious about. Not being hypnotized by Mr. B and his suggestions that it will happen. And unlike Andy there, who's obviously in cahoots with him. But I would love that for sure, but I just don't see it happening. And as a lot of people in the comments are saying as well, they don't see it happening either. So I think with Haaland and Rashford and Martial, that would be enough to sort of really give
Martial. Why?
Are you for real?
Because that's 3 players for one position.
Yeah, but you brought down the whole tone of the whole show mentioning Martial's name. Come on, man.
Jeez.
Do you want me to make an argument for Martial?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't. Because it's
not today.
Void.
Yeah, not today.
Mr. B's in charge. It's none and void.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you're right. Yeah, you know what? Thank you, Andy. No, I'm hosting the show today. No, in all fairness, all jokes aside, why I don't include him is because he's still not fit. After all the time he's been injured, you would do the utmost to try and get yourself ready for the start of the season. He's been in training because you've seen pictures of him smiling, but he hasn't kicked a ball yet. So until he does that and plays 90 minutes, which he hasn't done in over 950 days, then I'm not interested in Martial, and I love him to death. I think I would love nothing more than him to hit 25 goals this season, but he won't.
Do you recall when we lost 6-3 to Man City? He came on the pitch and got a brace just like that.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but did he come on halfway through the game because he had been injured from all the other times before?
Yeah, I think like it says here, Ramos saying Martial 1 game a month. If you could, I wasn't saying he'd be the main guy, but at the moment that's what we've got. And I just think if you just keep him fit, bring him on occasional game, and it manages his fitness, then it's someone who can carry us through. We have Rashford, we got Haaland. And then beyond that, if needed, we got Martial, who's got the quality. He can do a bit for 20 minutes.
I wonder he would injure himself if he sneezed. Or open the door. You know what I mean? Put the kettle on. Just I don't bother.
Yeah, you're not having it.
No.
So what should we do?
I don't hate him.
Then? What do you reckon we should do with him?
He's going to have to stay.
All right, so there you go.
That's up on him. I've just given up on him. Just like the hair. It's one too many things. It's like mistakes in games with the hair, and it's one too many injuries. And he's surplus to requirements. It's like that broken toy. It's like you get your Buzz Lightyear, and you're absolutely buzzing off your head. Yeah, and then the battery breaks to infinity and beyond, to casualty. And staying there. That's Martial in a nutshell.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So the three frontmen will be Martial, Rashford, and hopefully Haaland at the moment.
Yeah. He'll have 25 injuries this season. Is more likely to happen than scoring 25. That is the most clear comment of the evening, gents.
Yeah. Guys, I'm not getting you back in here. Everyone's agreeing with you two about Martial, just saying that he's injured all the time and we can't rely on him. So Billy J is saying here, rated Martial as in when he played, he was as a talent, but now it's a different attitude towards him. Donovan saying here, it's not a matter of fitness for Martial. He is so scared of any pain.
Yeah.
Colin, welcome. Just want to say welcome back, Colin. He's going to be back on our screens very soon. He's saying Martial might hit 25 injuries this season. That's more likely than him scoring 25 goals. Well done. Good one.
See? Right. So we've had Hoyland, who we agree is going to be next. But a more pressing thing is we've got Arsenal in 2 days.
Come on.
We've got our preview show tomorrow. I'm actually going to be on the Armory tomorrow, our Arsenal sister channel. So I will be representing the United boys on that. We're going to have our preview tomorrow, and then we've got the takeaway with Anthony Herbert, who is a Arsenal boy. Saturday, we will have a 7-man watch along. How it's going to work and how we're going to work out all of the I don't know. We'll work it out. So it's going to be a good weekend. So Andy, I know you're going to be watching the game. And I'm not sure you feel that rivalry as much as we do with the hatred that we have for Arsenal.
Oh, don't get me started, mate. It goes back 20 odd years, man.
Lovely.
This goes back to the 90s and Wenger, man. Yeah, I've got rivalry with Arsenal. It's an Arsenal. It's Pizzagate. It's 49 games unbeaten, throwing. There's fighting at Old Trafford. There's like saying we've been fighting with Arsenal for years, and it just fizzed out after, with Wenger's. That's it. You win a gold trophy, and they all go about the unbeatable season. You know what I mean? But would you rather win 3 trophies or just have one solid gold one? It's 3 trophies all the time, isn't it? Even like that, I've seen people, Arsenal fans, I just have 1 gold trophy. Jesus Christ, lad, it's 3 trophies. 3 trophies. Everybody wants 3 trophies. Don't get me wrong, it's a great achievement to do and get that solid gold one, but it's always best to have 3. Always.
I think this game's massive, especially when we talk about preseason. I want to make them more competitive because it will be, in my opinion, a competitive game. We want to say big up to Alex because Alex is going to be there in New Jersey. He'll be watching the game live. He's going to the stadium. So big up and hope you enjoy it. And I hope we get the win, Alex. And hopefully you can give us a little vlog or something like that. I know, Andy, you're going to be at the studios, aren't you, with Stretford Paddock?
I'm in the Stretford Paddock studio Saturday night. Pizza boys, pizza nights, couple of beers. All the lads are over there in NYC now. So jealous. So jealous. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're all there now. Jay wasn't wearing his parka tonight outside Old Trafford. He was somewhere in New York. I'm surprised he didn't get mugged. He just stay away. I in front of the camera, but yeah, it was cool. They're all over there now, so we're all having a good time. Jealous.
Oh man, they're very lucky. Richard Herbert saying I still got it with Arsenal, obviously because his brother is Anthony Herbert and he supports Arsenal. DK saying, yeah, that is Jeff. Good thing I'm on the outskirts, not nearly as bad as downtown. So DK, Jeff, and Alex will be in the United States of America. Jeff is saying here, Vieira getting scared by Keane in the tunnel. That was a massive. That was great.
Arsenal's new kit. Arsenal's new kit. Oh man, it looks minging, that yellow kit. Yeah. Minging.
The Ryan saying here, the Invincibles lost more games than we did in the treble season, and we got 2 more trophies. Invincibles means you didn't lose a game, no? Or talking about in cup games as well. I don't know.
Yeah, we beat them to win the FA Cup, didn't we? We took the FA Cup that season.
Oh, right. Okay. Alex is saying here, to be fair, MLS All-Stars literally suck. Their best player is the coach. Saw my mate the other day, said he saw a white Pele. So I asked who is he? He goes by the name of Wayne Rooney. Just to add, we are they played the MLS All-Stars. Now they're playing the Man United All-Stars. And it's going to be like day and night for them. Did anyone see the game? Was anyone worried by seeing them thrash them 5-0?
I didn't even know what the score was, to be fair. I'll be honest, Monday, I don't give a toss about any other team in preseason. I don't watch them. I don't care about them. If it comes up on my feed, then fine. But I won't go looking for. I didn't even know the score was 5-0. Like I didn't know about bloody Riker and Star Trek 2 or whatever you lot were talking about earlier on. I didn't even know about the result.
I didn't even know Wrexham were playing last night, and they got thumped 5-0 by Chelsea. I mean, there's your reality, Mr. Deadpool, Mr. Ryan Reynolds. Welcome to the Football League.
And we're playing them as well, aren't they? Our B team. Alex is saying, I'll take some videos for you guys and send them on Twitter. Thank you so much. just tag us in. That'd be great. And DK saying here, it'll be interesting to see how much Arsenal starters play, since they only just played last night as well. Yeah, let's see how that goes. MLS All Stars. What's all that about?
We will. Well, guys, we've hit that 45-minute mark. Hopefully we do have those 43 likes. If we haven't, and you are watching the stream after he's finished, guys, hit that like button, hit that comment button, or hit us up on Twitter. Andy, where can we find you, sir?
You can find me on Stretford Paddock Saturday night, and you find me on the Man United Agenda, and you can find me on Man United Realist TV with Mick Ruby. I drift about. Like you say, I am the next generation, as Armando says. You know what I mean? I know my sci-fi shit, and I know my 80s heritage, unlike some people in the building. So, yeah, you can find me on all socials, and I'll be around watching United.
Oh, my name, man. I mean, you're going to be about with me tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll be thereabouts. I'm really looking forward to this game against Arsenal. And I do think it is competitive, like the guys in the comments are saying. I think it is something. If we get a win, I will be super excited, even though we're not getting points. Remember last year we beat Liverpool 4-0, and Liverpool fans, it's only a friendly. No, it's not only a friendly. We beat 4-0, and that sticks, and it hurts as well. And look what happened to them that season. They beat us 7-0, but they came behind us.
They beat us 7-0. It doesn't mean anything, does it? There's nothing in the end, so just don't.
Don't give them any ammunition. I'll be getting pelters. But anyway, yeah, everyone, I hope you're looking forward to it. And you know what it is? We're feeling excited on the show, and I'm getting a feel from the comments as well. We get excited about the way things are developing. You know, wins in the friendlies, transfers being made, deals getting done, you know, contracts getting signed, you know, freebies coming through, ex-legends like Evans to come through. Everything's going well at Man United right now, and the sun's shining, and I'm really pleased. So let's continue with this positive thing for July.
And with that, guys, as I say every week, every show, really, you don't have to be here. We appreciate the fact that you are. You could be doing something else, but you're not. Guys, thanks for watching. This is the Man United Agenda. We are out.